Public Enemy was definitely a moment that changed the direction of hip-hop. We all started wearing African beads and African pendants, and there was much more positivity and rebellion in the music. And we had rappers and b-boys and dancers, and yeah, we did all of that, all under the umbrella of hip-hop. So this space definitely embraces hip-hop to the fullest.
Herzlich willkommen zu Back to Tape Unseen. Back to Tape ist das wahrscheinlich größte Projekt, das ich in meiner Karriere gemacht habe. Den kompletten Film könnt ihr euch hier anschauen. Aber natürlich gibt es mehr Interviewmaterial als das ihr in dem Film gesehen habt. Und dafür gibt es dieses Format. Den Anfang macht Rodney P. Er kommt aus London und hat mit seiner Crew, The London Posse, den Stil der Insel maßgeblich mitgeprägt. Er ist in ärmlichen Verhältnissen geboren, irgendwann davon weggezogen, aber nach 15 Jahren wieder zurück in das Viertel. Und darum wollte ich mich genau dort mit ihm treffen. Can you tell me something about this neighborhood here? How was it when you were young?
It was a bit different to how it is now, to be honest. I mean, this was a council estate. This was a council estate. It was where, it was a brand new estate. I moved here when I was like 5. It was a brand new estate where they moved lots of working class families who were living like all over London, you know? And it was a pretty estate. It was nice. But Battersea in those times was a lot rougher than it is now. Now gentrification is kicking in, so you know the ground's shifting. But it feels like right now the council really want to take back control of this space. You know, property in London is so expensive. They want to take this back. So the council is investing less and less in maintaining a place like this in hopes of getting more and more young professionals and private tenants to come in. So the ground's shifting, but it is what it is. Plus I own my house, so let them go on and gentrify. That just puts up my price. You know what I mean?
That's right. For how long you lived here the first time?
Like I said, I moved there when I was like 5 years old.
You moved?
Yeah. So we came from Wandsworth, a place called Army Way, and we moved here with my whole family. Like, you know, it was lots of single parent families that originally lived here. You know, like, yeah, lots of council estate families, working class people. And like I said, I was a young boy.
Yeah.
But then I've moved all over London. But like I said, I bought the house when my son was born, so I've owned it for 15 years. And in that time, I've rented it out for a while, but now my family's getting bigger, so it's a 4-bedroom house, so I moved everyone back local, back where I feel, you know what I mean, most at home, for real.
It's good to have a legend here for me.
Yeah, is that what they say? I'm gonna take your word for that, bro.
Yeah. You have a spot where you want to go right now?
You know what? We could go to the Black Cultural Archives. Yeah, we could go to the Black Cultural Archives in Brixton. That's a space I use a lot. I've got a group called OTP, Of the People Group, and we meet in there once a month and kind of figure out how we're going to change the world. So we can go over there.
Let's go over there.
Yeah. See, the big boy Porsche, yeah? All right, boiling.
Everybody's looking at me, you know?
Salute, my brother. I'm digging the old school Jordans too, you know, nice.
I really like these houses, you know?
Yeah, same thing, ex-council houses, all of this shit. All of this shit. Now, unaffordable. You couldn't buy that shit.
Even in that area, right?
Yeah. This is Brixton. This was the middle of, like, the black community in South London, this was the black area. This is a purpose-built building, Black Cultural Archives. Like, they have an amazing archive, they have an amazing library, they do exhibitions in there. And this is Windrush Square. I don't know if you know about the Windrush, but the Windrush was the first boat to sail from the Caribbean after the Second World War, bringing in black immigrants to come to the UK and work. So the Windrush is a famous piece of black British history and culture.
So very historical.
And this is
place.
number 1 Windrush Square. Yeah, this is named after that ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are we invited?
You know what, we ain't, but we'll work it out, bro. Yeah, so welcome to the BCA, brother.
Thank you very much.
It's all about the history. It's all about the history, all about the legacy, and making sure there's some way and somewhere where we're celebrating. There's a lot of important books in here. There's a lot of important reading in here. And like I say, the archive is about really documenting and archiving the black British experience in a lot of ways, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say
They'll definitely, I would imagine there's some hip-hop books in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Or at least from the hip-hop generation. Because this place is not just about old folks or young people. It's generational. All kind of people come here, you know what I mean? And the movement that I'm part of, the OTP group, the people group that I'm part of, is definitely based within the hip-hop generation. So the events that we put on are all hip-hop events. We had a fundraiser here just a couple of weeks ago, which was about bringing our kids out and bringing, like, my mum was here, but my kids were also here. And we had rappers and b-boys and dancers, and yeah, we did all of that, all under the umbrella of hip-hop. So this space definitely embraces hip-hop to the fullest.
That's what I wanted to ask. There's hip-hop in this building too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They do a lot of exhibitions just through there. There's a really good library and archive space upstairs too.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Yeah, let's do that, bro.
I grew up with groups like... Okay, you know what I want to try? Okay. I listen to groups like...
Cool.
Okay, once again. I listen to groups like Public Enemy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and that's what for me was the first contact with hip-hop, with rap music,
right.
And it was about protest.
Right.
Was it the same here in London?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I came into hip-hop before Public Enemy.
Yeah.
But Public Enemy was definitely a moment that changed the direction of hip-hop. We all started wearing African beads and African pendants, and there was much more positivity and rebellion in the music, like positive rebellion in the music. So, you know, people often say, who's the greatest MC? Who's the greatest MC? And from my generation, we'll say someone like Rakim, you know what I mean? But I think there's another question to ask, which is, who's the most important MC? And unquestionably, the most important MC is Chuck D from Public Enemy, because that guy and that group really changed the way lots of young people thought. They introduced us to new ideas, political ideas that we weren't even aware of until Public Enemy. So, yeah, Public Enemy definitely changed the landscape. That's undoubtable.
So was it the same in London that people started to be doing songs, doing rap about protest?
Yeah, absolutely.
You also?
Absolutely. I mean, I was always a ragamuffin youth still, so our thing was always a bit more ragamuffin, a bit more road orientated, but definitely the content changed. The whole scene just became more positive and more about dealing with issues and politics and looking at things differently, rather than just party and shake your ass and, you know what I mean, throw your hands in the air. That was always there, that would always be there. But now there was more. Now it was more about content than just freestyling.
Das war's mit der ersten Folge von Back to Tape Unseen. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet viel Spaß. Gebt uns gerne Feedback, schreibt es in die Kommentare. Wie hat euch die Folge gefallen? Und vor allen Dingen, muss wieder mehr Politik in die Raps dieses Landes? Ist Rodney P ein Vorbild? Was denkt ihr? Bis zum nächsten Mal bei Back to Tape Unseen.